Hi everyone, welcome back to Thrifted Living. My name is Kieran. In today's video, I would like to share with you why I choose to thrift all of my holiday gifts. I've been thrifting for many years and I've only recently started really thinking about my thrifting as a way to give gifts for my family members and friends. Focusing on thrifting gifts has been really helpful for me over the past several years, and in today's video, I would like to share with you the 5 reasons that I choose to continue thrifting gifts. Alright, so let's get started. The first reason that I choose to thrift gifts is to save money. When shopping at the thrift store or garage sales, you can find things for a fraction of the cost that you can find them retail. As an example, here are a pair of UGG boots that I found for like $5 at the thrift store. You can definitely find some great deals on name brand items at the thrift store or at garage sales. While some items you find might have more wear and tear, it is not uncommon to find things that are brand new or like new at the thrift store. Saving money on the items that I find at the thrift store allows me to buy more items for people. If I'm spending less on something like shoes, then I'm able to also maybe add a purse to the gift or maybe a necklace or something like that. So it allows me to purchase more than one item. Thrifting gifts definitely helps me stay on my holiday budget, and I really like the variety that I'm able to find within a certain budget. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know that I love unique, nostalgic, and vintage finds. So for me, gifting these items is very important. I really enjoy finding things that are vintage or nostalgic and really pairing the item with the person that I'm gifting it to, whether it's something that we shared from our childhood or it's something that I know that they really liked from their childhood, or even as a vintage item, a style, like a decade of different fashion. If I'm able to find a vintage item from within that decade, I know that it will mean a lot to them. And that's something that I love about vintage or nostalgic finds, is that I know that the person will really love the item. I've had put a lot of thought into it, and I really like the moment when they see the item and they are brought back to a really great memory or a fun time, or find something that really fits into their style that they really like from maybe a certain time in history. Buying thrifted gifts is another great way to reduce, reuse, and recycle. This is something that's really important to me. Thrifting allows you to take an item that may have been discarded or thrown away and give it a second life in your wardrobe or in your home. And I really like sharing that with my family and friends because it's so important to be able to look at an item and realize that it still has life left in it, whether it's just something that maybe might not be the style that you would like anymore. Donating items and being able to allow somebody else to buy them is something that I think is really great to do. And I love being able to take something that somebody no longer wanted and be able to give it a new life in my home or in the homes of my family members and friends. I also love when an item is able to be used in a different way, and I really enjoy the process of finding that item and gifting it to somebody. Speaking of the process, I like to call it the quest, and that's something that I love to do when I am thrifting gifts. I always start really early. This is some footage from some garage sales over the summer. I love the process of finding the item, the quest for finding the perfect item for your family member or friend. I think it's so much fun to be able to have an idea of what you want to give somebody, have a few ideas in your head of the different things they might like, but then taking the time to find it. That's part of the fun, in my opinion, is going out and trying to find the item, trying to find that perfect item, whether it's vintage, whether it's nostalgic, whether it's something that they've been looking for. I just love the quest of finding it. And so that is something that I think is really fun. And additionally, if you are on this quest for looking for a thrifted item, you will typically start a little bit earlier. So I've been finding gifts for the entire year for my family and friends. And so I'm a little bit more prepared than I normally would be. So I really like that process of looking and trying to find the item. And it just brings me so much joy when I'm actually able to find something that's perfect for somebody. The final reason that I love to thrift gifts is because I love to do upcycled or DIY gifts, and that's something that I find a lot of joy in, is taking an item, thinking about how I could change it for somebody and give them this different item. So I have a couple examples here of a few things that I'm working on for some DIY gifts. And I just really love that process. I think it's really fun to look at something and then have inspiration as to how you can create a gift for somebody else. And as a bonus reason, it is so much fun to thrift gifts for people. Like I said, I love the quest. I love finding that perfect gift. In the comments below, let me know, do you like to thrift gifts for your family members and friends? If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like thrifting content, please consider subscribing to my channel. Please follow me on Facebook at Thrifted Living or on Instagram at Thrifted Living YouTube. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video.